What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Eagles bye-week talk slash everything that went down in the trade yesterday. Now, I was gonna do this yesterday, but I got back home from work, and I was just so tired. Like, work drained me. So not only does work drain me, but I hate my job. So that's another draining aspect of it at that. So combine those two things, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all can relate. Work, you just don't feel like doing nothing when you get home. Especially like since I got home at like, what time I get home yesterday? Like 10:30, 10:45-ish, close to 11 o'clock. Just tired. And then I get home around 8:40 today, and it's 10:15 right now. You know, because I was just relaxing and chilling. So, but hold on a second. Anyway, so let me just cut right to the chase. The Eagles acquired Golden Tate yesterday from the Detroit Lions. They got him for a third round pick. So it was a very shocking move. How we doing things, because obviously a lot of names were linked to the Eagles with the Le'Veon Bells and the Deshaun Jacksons and the Shady McCoys and all this, and we ended up getting Golden Tate. How do I personally feel about that? I mean, so here's the thing. My personal thing was, get me Deshaun Jackson because he has the speed. Get me Le'Veon Bell because we need a running back. But Howie didn't do either of those things. Now, first of all, to his credit, the Bucks were not going to get rid of Deshaun Jackson. They told him straight up, we're not trading you. So there is nothing Howie could do about that. But for the Le'Veon Bell thing, from everything I was reading, the Steelers were like wanting Howie to call him back. Like, we'll give you Le'Veon Bell. And they were going to give him for a third round pick, which is what they gave up for Golden Tate. So I'm thinking, you know, we need a running back, plus he can line up as a receiver. And I'm just like, Le'Veon Bell, give me Le'Veon Bell. But he got Golden Tate. And Golden Tate is a slot receiver, but he can line up on the outside. And he has yak ability. And that's something that Zach Ertz don't do too much. That's something that Nelson Aguilar definitely don't do that. That's something that Alshon Jeffrey don't do that. So us getting yak and us getting him, which will help on third downs, is good. It's good. And I'm not saying he can help. He can definitely help. He'll move the chains. But to get us where we want to go, oh no, that's not happening. That's not happening. We want to get back to the Super Bowl, right? We want this to be the new norm, right? Well, if we have what we have, this team still isn't enough, especially with the Rams trading yesterday to improve their defensive line even more, because they're going all in this year. They're going all in. And I'm hearing everyone saying, oh man, if the Eagles are clicking, they can beat anybody. And I'm thinking, are you sure? Are you sure with this team? With these running backs? With the offensive line playing this way? With the defensive tackles? With the defensive line not getting to the quarterback? Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, I know they can get hot. They can beat anybody. But are you sure? So, speaking to defensive tackle, it's being rumored that Tim Jernigan might get to play next week against the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm good with that, because he's definitely missed. And we definitely need his help. So I hope it's true. I hope he plays next week. But yeah, so we got Golden Tate. And you know, I'm just like, everyone keeps saying to me, I keep seeing everyone saying, the Eagles are going to go on the run in the second half. The Eagles are going to go on the run in the second half. The Eagles are going to go on the run in the second half. And I'm thinking, with everything I've seen in the first half of the season, can they do it? And I'm saying yes. And the funny thing is, the defense is ranked like a top 5 defense. Our defense. The defense that gave up 17 points to the Panthers. The defense that gave up a 4th and 15 to the Titans. That defense. The defense that some weeks seems dominant, but then other weeks they seem like, can you not get a stop? And the thing is, most parts of the game, they hold people to field goals. Most times, they hold people to field goals. Like, you think, even though we didn't show up in that Minnesota Vikings game, the second half, the Minnesota Vikings only scored 3 points. Or 6 points. That was it. 2 field goals. That's it. The Eagles just weren't scoring. Had they been scoring and had they caught up, we might have won that game. You know? So, like I've been saying, the Eagles could easily be 6-2 right now. But also, if it wasn't for the defense in some of these games, it could also be 2-6. Which means the season already would have been over. So, this defense is up and down. Tim Jernigan being back should help. I personally think, and I hope, that they bring out the black outfits and wear that for Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. Because I would love to see that. Going blackout against the Cowboys. Would love to see that. Love to see that. But, if it's, Addie's telling me that, E-Rock's saying that, Darius is saying that, like, I want to believe, guys. I really, really do. And with Golden Tate, it is possible. Let me just say, with Golden Tate and what he brings, and I could tell the moment that he got traded, he was excited. He's Philly, Rocky. Like, this man's excited. He's here. He's glad he's here because let's be honest, he wasn't going to do nothing in Detroit. Not with the way the Bears are playing, especially on defense, and the up and coming of Mitchell Trubisky. Not the way with the Vikings, even though they're up and down. They're still a good team, and you know they got that bad man that is Aaron Rodgers. And let's be honest, they were lucky to beat him in the game that they did beat him in. So him going from the Detroit Lions to the Philadelphia Eagles, he goes, well, let's see who we got. The Washington Redskins, yeah, they're a good team, but they're not unbeatable. Got the Dallas Cowboys, we almost beat those guys. Maybe if we had Matthew Stafford, if I had Carson Wentz, we would have won. You know, then we got the New York Giants. Those guys are trash. You know, he's thinking, we might be able to do this. We might be able to do this. I might be able to do something. So I'm glad he's excited. I'm glad he's here. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see. But if we look at this schedule real quick, let me see if I can bring up this schedule real quick. New tab. Come on, what's taking so long? Alright, give me a sec, guys. Eagles 2018 schedule. So if we look at this schedule, and I said, remember, because the Eagles are 4-4, they have to go 6-2 in this stretch to make it to 10-6. I was talking to Andy yesterday, and he was thinking, because the Redskins got Clinton Dix, obviously they're shoring up their defense, which has been pretty good so far this year. And I'm just like, look, the race, and the Cowboys aren't out the race either. I said the race to win the NFC East, it's going to be a battle. It is. It always is. Even last year, we weren't blowing teams out. Well, I take that back. We were. But even in the division games, the only teams we blew out were the Dallas Cowboys in 38-9. But we beat the Redskins. It was like 34-24. We beat them in the first game. It was 30-17. That's not a blowout. And then obviously the battles with the Giants, those were close games too. So even when we were dominating teams last year, the NFC East battles, those were down to the wire. And I said, it's going to come down to this. in the NFC East. Who has the best defense, or whose defense can make a stop when they need to, and who has the better quarterback? It's obvious that Carson Wentz is the best quarterback in this division, which means can this defense, as suspect as they've been all season, can they make the crucial stops? The crucial stop in the Super Bowl, the crucial stop in the divisional game against the Falcons, earlier in the year in the first game against the Falcons, against the Colts, against the Jack. I know it's Blake Bortles, but still, they did what they had to do. And Fletcher Cox telling everybody, you've been warned. I mean, here's the thing. The defensive line, they've been getting pressured. But they just haven't been getting home. Hopefully with Tim Jernigan being back and him not been playing this whole time, hopefully maybe that helps, because that's a fresh leg in there, you know. He hasn't been playing, so maybe the sacks go up, hopefully. But if we look at the schedule, Dallas Cowboys, Sunday Night Football, shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, you know, you never know. Division opponent. I know I just said. But then we got the Saints in New Orleans. Drew Brees. That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. We might lose that game. But then we got the Giants coming to Philly. I mean, you saw how we handled them. I know what I said. But we should be able to win that game. Redskins, Monday Night Football. You think we can win that game? It's in Philly. Better quarterback, Carson Wentz. Better defense. Defense is at home. We'll see. Cowboys away 425. Then we got the Rams Sunday night. There's that loss right there, because we ain't going 8-0. Then there's the Texans, who've been clicking. They've won 5 straight. They just got Demaryius Thomas to replace Fuller, who's gone for the season because he got a torn ACL. I mean, that one's at home, but ain't gonna be easy. Sean Watson, that's a bad brother. And then we got the last game of the season at Washington. Again, I said division games are tough. We might be playing the Washington Redskins in that game to see who wins the division. This is it, man. This is it. Look, I want to believe. And if everyone believes and tells me the Eagles can go 7-1, 6-2, then I believe that they can. Can they? This bye week is at the perfect time. You know, I just want them to come back, and I want them to be and look as dominant as they were last year. I just want them. We got these sucky running backs. Clearly, Josh Adams is the best out of them all. Just stick to the run. Carson, try not fumbling the ball. That's pretty much all I can say. Lane Johnson gonna be out for about a month, so Big V, please don't suck. You stepped up last year when Jason Peters was gone, and you helped us win a Super Bowl. Please, just don't suck. Jason Peters, just don't suck. And then who knows, maybe Darren Sproles might play, finally. So much for his last season. I don't know. I mean, if they get it together, if they start playing like they were last year, maybe we can beat the Saints. I don't know about the Rams, but maybe we can beat the Saints. You know, I look at the Rams and I'm going, Carson Wentz isn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it for him. That's the revenge game. They're the team that took the opportunity away from you to play in the Super Bowl. They took that away from you. I mean, me personally, I would lose. I mean, look, I never like losing. Let me just get that out the way. But if we somehow made it to the NFC Championship game, which, let's be honest, it's going to be in LA, and they don't have a home field advantage, so if it's Eagles fans in that stadium, it's going to be like a home game because Eagles fans travel well. That's the place where you get the revenge. You take away their opportunity because they don't know what it's like to play in the Super Bowl. They don't know what it's like to go up against the very best of the best of Tom Brady and be battle tested like this defense. They don't know what it's like. I know they're trying to achieve that. I know they are. And I know they're hungrier than us. It looks like it. But here's the thing. You can only be hungry for something if you've had a taste of it before. If you've never had a taste of it, like this group of team had, like I know the Rams have won a Super Bowl, but this group of Rams, they've never tasted a victory like the Lombardi Trophy, like playing in the Super. They don't know what it tastes like, but we know what it tastes. Now Carson Wentz don't know, but Nick Foles knows, but Fletcher Cox knows, but Brandon Graham knows. Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz, they know. Doug Peterson, he knows. They know what that taste is like. Hopefully that drive is enough. This team, if they're motivated and they're hungry, they can do it. But if they keep playing like they've been playing in the first half, again, I'm going to say it before and I'm going to say it again. To win the Super Bowl and then not make the playoffs, that's utterly ridiculous. You cannot let that happen. You cannot. And about all the teams, and I'm not being disrespectful, but let's be honest, nobody expected the Redskins to win this division. Nobody expected them to be in the thick of things. But then again, everybody said the same thing about us last year. And look what happened. Now, the Redskins gonna win the Super Bowl? Please. That ain't gonna happen. But anything can happen. And while that Redskins team is playing good, they're playing good. They've got some incredible wins over Cam Newton, over the Aaron Rodgers. Collectively as a team, the Eagles are better. They've been in all these games, but it's been their own fault why they're in the situation that they're in right now. If they get their act together, plus with Golden Tate, who knows? Maybe we get a little lucky. And we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's pretty much about it. That's all I got. I cannot wait. Next week is Dallas week. I might be going to the game. Not the game. I might be going to watch the game with some friends at a restaurant. At like Gators or something. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Dak versus Wentz Part 3. Hopefully they wear all black. I would really love it if they do. But anyway, that's pretty much about it. I'm tired. I got a lot of things to do. So, until next time, and if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. And, peace out.